Sunday, January 12th, and anybody notice anything different? This machine has been off the blocks, it's been spun around, and it's ready for transmission and engine install. We had a whole pile of snow here unexpectedly over the weekend.
They hooked out, pulled it out around, and of course the bumper didn't match.
Oh, okay.
Just stopped, and they wanted to start pushing by hand.
Yeah,
I said, put a block on top of here.
yeah,
Come with the goddamn truck and push it in.
okay,
But just stopped there for half an hour.
okay,
Then next, this has to come in.
yeah,
All the motor and transmission.
okay,
Then the motor has to stand on a stand so I can do a compression test.
okay,
Tracks are in.
okay. There's the tracks right there. So,
Cut a new glass because that rubber's not going to work.
okay.
Just on and on and on.
It's just so depressing, eh?
It is. The truck is running out there.
Okay,
Next
so,
time, shovel the snow off at least.
okay,
You
sorry.
got to carry a battery out, booster cable. That thing's got summer oil, so that's
Okay.
to come in here for an oil change if we're going
Okay.
to use it.
Okay.
Winter oil.
Dad's talking about the big blue sharp truck we've got. So, you've got the,
20 to 1.
this is the
Sanding,
sanding, painting. So, remarkable what's changed here in the last 24 hours.
I told these boys the deal was yesterday. Peter's got to supervise, Koopa's got to work, and I'll do the swearing.
Okay.
That's the way it's going to be.
Okay. First initial look at those trucks. Do they look fine or?
The belts themselves are pretty good, but the cleats are half wore out.
Okay.
They're salvage,
Yeah.
but they'll do for right around here and in the shop. You'll
Okay.
have no trouble.
Okay. So,
Another shortcut.
yesterday we posted the yellow 79 for sale video, and then we got a whole pile of interest in wanting to buy that machine, but it's already sold and it's gone. We didn't want to get into a bidding war. We just wanted to sell it for the customer so that he can move on with his life, and we just told everybody that if you want this thing, come buy it, and it's sold. So it's off to Saskatchewan, its favorite home, but it's here for now. Dad was talking about the windows here. One of them didn't fit correctly, and I think it was this side, if I remember correctly. So the window is out, and I think it's being recut, or they have
make
to.
a new window.
Yeah.
And this time I want to tuck this in behind the rubber, right?
Okay.
Any asshole can make a mess.
Yeah. So yeah. So everything's off of the blocks, and there's the. You can see how close it's on the riding on the ground. So they got to get the tracks installed, and
What we have to do to jack it up, well, is just tighten these bolts.
yep.
Push the tires down, lifts this up.
Okay. So, yeah, this wasn't expecting this here today, but this is what they've got going on. It's early in the afternoon. I don't know if Peter and the guys are coming back or not, but oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go and plow the yard then, the best I can.
Let it warm up.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll check back in with Dad and the boys later. Okay, for about the last hour, I was
See that box in
plowing
here with
snow in the yard here, and these guys
that's his stuff.
went, Peter and Coop went and got the engine and transmission, and they got it into the shop, obviously,
Because it'll fall down here.
and I think Dad wants to do a compression test on this before he even starts, so we'll let these guys do their thing here.
Yeah.
So they're just jacking it up on the jack stand here now, and had to open up a big day door, so it's a little chilly in here right now. So they're just positioning it, and
Just leave it for now, Peter.
Peter's on jack duty, Dad's on the swearing duty, Coop's on the work duty.
Unwrap the starter.
So I think they're gonna unwrap the starter here, take a look at it, test it, So these guys are just having a coffee here. Dad's temper was up, so he needs to calm down. They got it all blocked up here. And thankfully the transmission's already attached to the engine. Looks beautiful. They just put in the starter. They were going to test everything, likely do a compression test to make sure it's all good. I know they were adding oil earlier. And then likely in the next day or two, this is going to be installed in here. I've got some paperwork to do at the house, but I'll check to see if Dad needs me for anything else. And yeah, I'm very surprised at these guys' progress and what they're doing here. Again, it's nice and handy to have this spot open, but it's going to be filled right away. So the other thing is Dad fixed the heater or blower heater on there, so you can, it's not grinding away as much, so hopefully that cuts down on the sound in the shop. But balmy minus 32 Celsius, I think that's 0 Fahrenheit right now. I just finished plowing the yard, and we'll check in with Dad probably tomorrow. Well, dogs are getting their afternoon treats here. Everybody's pretty content. Okay, I had to run to town to do some paperwork here, and we'll check in with these guys and see how much swearing is going on. And as you can see, that's now installed, or in the Bombardier at least. And Coop is busy working on the track adjusters there. Peter's hanging on for the crane. Looks like it had enough coverage there, or clearance I mean, for the engine and transmission.
We're tightening the tracks so the wheel goes down.
Yeah.
And because we can't get underneath.
Okay.
You see there? It's hitting.
Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm going to just check on the inside here and see how much clearance they got on the inside. And hopefully that all lines up really nice. Otherwise they might have to disassemble that. But I know the motor mounts in there. Dad was just mentioning that Peter was supposed to be doing the track tightening and using the jack, and Dad was just supposed to be doing the swearing. He's been doing a lot of swearing and supervising here today. But so they just put the jack in there just so they can get it up, and they don't have enough clearance underneath there to roll underneath. So
having trouble with this because you haven't been swearing enough.
yeah.
I guess so.
So they're going to keep on working on that. A couple more turns here and they'll be able to slide it into place. Okay, so engine in, transmission has been slid through. They had some adjusting to do. We had that jack on there, and it slipped right off right at the last second here, and Peter almost lost a bunch of fingers. So 4 o'clock, best to just shut her down now. And I guess the drain plug's right underneath there. They might have to remove the pan to make sure everything's copacetic. And Dad's just feeling for some clearance here, and what else is underneath there?
I didn't do much today, but I'm going to work twice as hard tomorrow.
Okay. So
I don't feel the drain plug there, Peter. It's underneath. Oh, shit, yeah.
this we're talking about it here somewhere.
It's here on this end of the pan.
Yeah.
Usually they were there, but it's here dead center.
Okay, so
That's okay.
they're gonna have to remove that pan to do whatever
Hey.
they got. You got to remove that pan, right?
Yeah, well, I can take that pan out.
Yeah.
It's made to drop out.
So
I
here's
think what we'll do, we'll just take that pan right out tomorrow,
Yeah.
because it drops down.
Yep.
And then we can do whatever we want and go up.
okay.
Did you guys have enough for today, or
So
you want
they're-
some more?
That's enough, I guess.
So the
Actually,
transmission
once we
slid
put
through.
the-
Everything's into place.
pretty smooth.
This is a multi-person
No, very little.
multi-person job to get this done. They got this transferred from Peter's shop out here. Boatload of snow, little swearing, little bit of swearing or medium, minimal swearing today. Okay,
Peter, tell him.
what?
It's minimal swearing. That's
Yeah,
extraordinary.
yeah. Well, it's Sunday. It's the day of the Lord. So
Yeah, rest.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So there you go, guys. Engine transmission in. Hopefully everything works. Did you do a compression test or no? Okay.
Pass to
What did you have for compression? Do you remember?
roughly 150 all the way around.
Oh, well, that's good, right?
We had one that was a little low, but it'll all work out.
Okay.
It's you don't have to pull it apart to rebuild it. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Okay, so there you go, guys.